What? I thought that was the fucking phone number. It's the price. $209,000 for a pickup truck. What the fuck, you picking up gold? Are you telling me this guy's got $400,000 worth of money sitting right here? That's crazy.
I bought a pickup truck.
How much was the pickup truck?
Like $80,000. It was used, $80,000. My plan was also to put it on Turo, right? So other people can use it as well. And then
Heard about this scheme before.
And then I had friends that were like, no, let me just lease it from you. And then I've gotten over. And who pays for the truck?
I just bought the most unreliable Duramax, and this truck is looking absolutely terrible. Right here is my new to me 2011 LML Duramax. I only paid $3,000 for this truck, and it runs and drives. It's got a little damage here, spot here, also some right here, small scuff up on the bed, high performance carbon, more damage here, and here, and here. Overall, this truck has seen some better days for sure. This thing starts without any issues. It even comes with a spare set of tires, which probably aren't going to last long. Under the hood, we have a mostly stock LML Duramax. These engines are super hit and miss. Some of them are good and some of them are bad. If you get one of the bad ones, you'll have CP4 issues, crank issues, cracked pistons, head gaskets, and a bunch of emission stuff if it's not deleted. There are a ton of aftermarket ways to make these LMLs pretty reliable, but on a stock truck like this, not a single one of those things has been done. I don't know why I really bought this truck. It was just kind of a deal I couldn't pass up. If I do part this out, it'll be pulled as a turnkey setup ready to drop in something else.
I was blown away at that. No injector knock, no ticking noises, no blow by. Coolant was fine. So we're gonna fire it up. I'm gonna do a little bit of revving on it, and then we're gonna drive to the gas station, fill up, and then drive another 100 miles, 150-ish miles. All right, so we're gonna fire it up here, like as cold as it gets, basically. Fires right up. That's something I do look for as well, is does it fire up? Is the high pressure pump okay? I have bought 4 Power Strokes and all of them have worked out quite well. It's kind of surprising that the 6.0 has lasted longer than the 7.3 and the 6.7 have. I'm gonna be making a big video about those 2 trucks. So first thing is sound. Does it sound good? Does it fire up okay? Is everything running fine? This 6.4 sounds healthy. It sounds good. It only has 178,000 miles on it. I don't hear an injector knock. I don't hear an up pipe leak. I don't hear any sort of leaks whatsoever whenever I'm driving it. But for a 6.4 Power Stroke with 178,000 miles, a 2008, this truck is pretty clean. What I'm gonna do now is we're gonna pop the oil cap here, make sure it doesn't blow off, make sure there's no blow by whatsoever. You will have some steam. It shouldn't be that much, which there's literally no blow by, guys.
I swore up and down I'd never buy another Cabover again. And yet, here we are. So what's the moral of this story?
I don't know, maybe stop swearing.
Who is that guy? This was the cheapest Cabover I could find on Marketplace. There's just one small problem. So let's see if I can remedy that in this video.
Watch truck buyers completely lose it, and after seeing these prices, you'll understand why. $29,000 for a base pickup, $80,000 used, a $3,000 Duramax that could destroy itself any day, an F-150 with $13,000 in hail damage sitting undrivable in the driveway, and Toyota, the brand everyone runs to, just recall 43,000 Tundras for debris inside the engine that can cause catastrophic failure. Bell subscribe. Nobody's safe anymore.
Yo.
Is that water?
Yeah. All right, excuse me, Jim. See, I don't know how this works. In typical fashion, the cab jack is not working, and I don't want to spend all day repeating the same thing over and over and having a similar outcome.
That's Ow! Hurry up, it looks like the 70s out here.
Oh my God. I feel like a salted caramel.
It still.
Take this to the operating table. Oh, okay.
Well, that...
All right, you can hammer. Apparently it won't work with
What the devil is that?
mud. Cleaned up.
Ah!
Hand cranking like some kind of Philistine.
Sure. Managed.
This is full again. We had put a spring in there that was slightly too heavy. I can't blame you entirely because I allowed you to do it.
What is one thing I hate about this 2026 Ram 2500 Tradesman Power Wagon? I'd probably have to say this basic interior.
So this sucks. This is the F-150 I bought to review, to do towing with, for the business to use, for comparisons, and it just got hailed on about a couple weeks ago. So now it's got to go in the body shop. It's got about $13,000 of damages according to Progressive, but I'm sure it's got a little more than that. It's probably $17,000. And it's going to go in the body shop for I don't know how long, and it's going to get repaired, and hopefully it's going to be done by the time I try to buy a new truck. I want to buy a new Silverado this year to use for a business. I use these things for comparisons, for long-term reviews, for as far as I can. You know, I can't keep these things for 10 years. That's not going to work. Towing, for all sorts of stuff I do for the business, for the website, for these kind of videos, for long-form YouTube videos. I do a lot of stuff with these trucks. And now I'm sitting on this business asset that is undrivable. We had baseball-sized hail come through this area, and you can see from the footage I'm putting down below about how much damage this truck took from the baseball-sized hail. So I have an undrivable F-150 that I can't drive on a personal level as far as commuting or whatever I want to do. If I want to go play golf, I can't take that. I can't go to Walmart with this thing. I can't do anything with this truck. It's not drivable. I'm making insurance payments on it. I can't use it for business purposes, and I got some real questions as far as when it gets done being fixed, so I can trade it in for the next Silverado I want to buy from a business level. So in all aspects, this sucks. Luckily, we had no damage to the house, and luckily we didn't get hit by one of the 2 tornadoes that were in the area at the same time the storm came through. So yeah, I know first world problems, but man, what the hell? Just like, I got this business asset I'm sitting outside my house that I literally can't use, that I'm putting resources in as far as money, and now I just gotta look at it every time I drive away. If another vehicle I'm reviewing, I'm gonna drive by and go, yeah, that thing sucks, that I'm sitting here looking at every day, that I really can't do much with. Yeah, so I hope you guys watch this video like a billion times. Help me pay for all these payments I'm making on this thing that I can't use. So yeah, what do you think of this thing? I mean, this thing took a hell of a lot of damage from that hail. And again, it was like baseball-sized hail. I have never seen one of my long-term vehicles I bought for the channel take this much damage. I had a 23 Silverado got hailed on, but it did not take this much damage. This Ford just got hammered.
Baseball-sized hail, $13,000 in damage minimum, making full insurance payments on a truck he cannot drive, cannot use for business, cannot take to Walmart, just sitting in the driveway costing money every month. This wasn't a bad purchase decision. This was bad weather. But it shows exactly what a $50,000 plus truck really is. A financial liability with 4 wheels that nature can destroy on a Tuesday afternoon with 0 warning and 0 refund.
All right, Toyota, are we finally seeing cracks in that armor? Because 43,000 Tundras just got recalled because of debris inside the twin-turbo V6 engines that could cause catastrophic engine failure. Here's why that matters. People didn't buy Toyotas because they were flashy. People bought Toyotas because it was supposed to last forever. But now, twin turbos, more complicated engines, and crazy emission systems, well, maybe, just maybe, Toyota is running into the same problem everybody else is. And I'm not saying Toyota is bad. They still might be the most reliable brand overall, but are modern turbo engines finally leveling the playing field? Because you couldn't kill the old Toyota engines. So what do you think? Is Toyota still the king of reliability, or are these modern turbochargers becoming the same problem?
43,000 Tundras. Debris inside the twin-turbo V6 that can cause catastrophic engine failure. People didn't buy Toyotas because they were exciting. They bought them because they lasted forever. But twin turbos, complex emissions, new engine architecture. Toyota is now playing the same game everyone else is playing. And the same game comes with the same risk. They might still be the most reliable brand overall, but the gap is closing. And for the first time in a long time, Toyota owners have a reason to worry too.